So here we will learn the how to handle the outlier. Just in previous lectures we have seen how to handle the imbalanced data sets. So same thing also here, how to handle the outliers problem, how to get rid of from the outlier problems. So simple. Suppose let's take our query text is like that. This is our query text. Suppose w1, w2, w3. Suppose let's take we have 1 point w dash. Okay, and we see just if you outlier w dash is called to be outlier if we just see this word, this w dash is not belongs to our data corpus. Suppose let's take in our data sets there have these words w1, w2, w3, w4 up to let's take dot 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 up to wm. Suppose let's take we have this is our data corpus, that is our training data sets, that is these words are belongs to our training data sets. Suppose this one is this is the set of words. These are the set of words that we have seen in training data. Let's take in retrain. We have seen this thing in our training data. Okay, so simple this thing now, because this word is not occurred in our training data, so this word is called the simple outliers. Okay, this word simple we have called the outliers. Okay, so to how to handle this kind of, or simple you can see this word is occurs only one time, or another language this not belonging, so simple not belonging to our data corpus, or another, or you can see this outlier at least time outlier, or it occurs, or it occurs I think, or it occurs few times, then this word is called the outlier. Okay, now that how to handle, so we have seen the how to handle this kind of words. So by simple using the Laplace smoothing, when we have seen Laplace smoothing, this kind of situations we have seen already. Simple we have using the Laplace smoothing to get rid of from this outlier. Okay, now the suppose let's take in our data set, suppose let's take our training data set is like that. Suppose w1, w2 to wm, this is our training data sets. So this is simple set of words in our dtrain. This is simple the dtrain data. Okay, and let's take among these words we have, suppose let's take w8, that occurs only few times, that occurs very few times. Suppose let's take we have these words only occurs 2 times. Okay, very few times. This occurs very few times. Suppose let's take in positive or negative, positive and negative classes. This occur only few times. This is occur. So then this is called another language on outlier. So there have two kinds of outlier. If this kind of word is not belonging into our data corpus, that is a set of words in our training data, or it is occurs in fewer time in our data corpus. Okay, these two kind of outliers we maybe happen in our data set. So there's a simple solutions of this, but simple you can you can call this the solutions, how to handle these solutions, or simple this is the hack of the solutions. If so, there are two types of solutions, so let's discuss one by one. Suppose if a word wj occurs fewer than, suppose let's take, we have considered thresholds in our data corpus. Let's take if a word occurs less than 10 times, then we can simple avoid this word, we have neglect this word. So suppose let's take a word wj if occurs fewer than, suppose let's take, we have defined this thing as threshold value. Suppose let's take this is our threshold tau. Suppose let's take this is our threshold tau. In tau symbol is tau, is like that. Suppose less than 10 times, then we just ignore this word, then just ignore this one. Okay, so ignore these ones, we are simple just delete this word from our training data. Okay, so we are simple delete this data from our training data. So how to handle this thing? So if w, now we have to simple just remove this one from this one data corpus. Okay, simple, this means this thing means we have removed this one, we have removed this one remove from did. Or another step we have, or you can simple remove if the word is occurs fewer times, that simple you can remove. Or another technique we have seen, just you can simple use the Laplace technique. This is the simple. Okay, if you just ignore the, you can, if you just if you interest to don't remove this one from our data corpus, then simple use the Laplace technique, Laplace smoothing. Simple use the Laplace smoothing by using simple hyperparameter alpha, and we see the from minor classes. So because why this is workable, because we have see for a likelihood probability, this is our simple likelihood probability. So because of w, this occurs only fewer times, suppose let's take here 3 times, and our number of data points is, suppose let's take 10,000, only fewer times it is occurs. So by simple adding the Laplace smoothings, and we have see from the previous lecture we have just simple that using the technique how from minor classes how this alpha impact more. So because since our numerator, simple numerator is small, so because since numerator is small, this implies that alpha will impact more here, okay, because of this reason, because since numerator is small, so alpha will be impact more here, but nothing else. See how to hack this kind of how to manage this kind of outlier. Simple, you can just define a threshold value if we have choose this kind of data points, that is repeat more than 10 times. Okay, we have just taken this kind of data kind, just simple choosing a threshold value, or otherwise simple you can use the Laplace smoothing. Okay, so though these two techniques are more in general scientists, mathematicians are use this Laplace smoothing. Okay, but this one is as well. So it is a simple technique, so this is depend on the situation to situation. Okay, so I think the handling the outlier problem is clear, all of you. Okay, this is not a hard task, and in natural, in for every cases our outlier occur. Okay, so totally depends on our situations, data sets. So I think clear it is.